welcome. I was with a coachee only last week and he said something like, there have been times in my life when something was happening and I was experiencing some sort of growth spurt. And then there were other times where it felt like I was more plateauing, or there was a pause, or I'd reached a stage in my development.
Growth and human development have been part of the human story for thousands of years. But what does that mean to organisations? What is the difference between this person and this person? And how might we help this person move on? And how might we help this person manage in the organisation? Those people are the people that we're looking at in the process of vertical development. So what we've been trying to do in MDV is think about how humans grow. There are 3 different parts of a person that we want to look at when we look at their development: their cognitive sense, their personal sense, and their interpersonal sense, and how a person makes sense of the world in all of those different ways.
I'm Hannah Searson. I'm the Barclays Group Head of Executive Development. I thought I'd come and talk to you a little bit about the work that we've been doing with Mike and Karen, because I think it's fantastic and I'm really excited about it. And I don't think any other organisation has tried to build a capability framework around vertical leadership development. We are facing huge and rapid change and a really urgent need to spot and retain leaders who can lead us into the future. If we can't predict the challenges that our leaders are going to face, what makes us think we can predict the skills they need in order to face them?
And I really found the vertical leadership framework helped me make sense of how do you really build those capabilities to get people from running the bank to changing the bank. And it also gave us a language to help us think about how we wanted to talk about that transformation. And actually the development journey was about building strategist capabilities.
Looking at our sculpture, these 3 dimensions of the personal, interpersonal and cognitive. And from that then to map some of the capacities that sit beneath those. To look at what's happening inside a person at each of those stages, what's changing that shifts that capacity into a capability at a particular stage. Because clearly as developers, we're looking at how targeted can we be.
I'm going to talk about feedback, looking at how we might vary our use of it in relation to the transition a particular leader may be at. I know, and you know, that feedback can take many different guises. We're moving away from a fully bespoke program exactly crafted. Instead, it may be more customized, where we're drawing on pre-researched categories or groups of resources that we think will suit a particular cohort of leaders.
We've got 3 questions for you. Making the case for vertical development. Is it relevant in all cases? Is it relevant for your organisation? How do you hang on to people? So how do you create the supporting conditions and environment that enable you to retain this type of talent?
It's been fantastic, very well put together, very thoughtful. Good to hear the case studies. And good to hear from Karen some of the research that sits behind it, and the discussions have been very good.
We're currently at the stage where staff are going through huge transformation. We've seen new leadership, and I work personally with succession planning and talent reviews in AIG, so we really want to focus this year on leadership development specifically, and there'll be a new leadership curriculum launched across the company. So vertical development it's been great timing coming to this event.